Archivist 9 active. Episode designation One Piece Season 2 Episode 20 I Want Die Fierce Battle Luffy vs. Krieg released year 2000. This record continues immediately from the prior episode end state without interruption. The episode resumes with the hostile commander advancing after a period of observation. His posture signals renewed intent to eliminate resistance. Sanji remains standing but physically compromised. Gin is incapacitated and no longer participating. The opposing force consolidates around its leader, while maintaining perimeter control. Luffy steps forward despite accumulated injury and exhaustion. His movement is unstable but deliberate. This marks the transition to direct engagement between primary combatants. The hostile commander initiates attack using reinforced armor and integrated weapons. Impact force increases compared to prior encounters. Luffy absorbs repeated blows that cause visible damage but does not disengage. His endurance exceeds expected tolerance. The engagement becomes direct and continuous. No external interference occurs during this phase. The commander deploys a toxic gas device. The release is localized but dense. Respiratory distress occurs rapidly. Luffy is directly affected and begins to lose coordination. Vision impairment and weakened breathing are observed. The commander advances to conclude the engagement. This action elevates threat level to terminal. Sanji intervenes despite physical depletion. He moves through the affected area and disrupts the gas delivery system. The device ceases operation. Residual exposure remains but active dispersal ends. Sanji collapses immediately after intervention. This action prevents Luffy from losing consciousness and rebalances the engagement window. The commander resumes physical assault using reinforced weaponry. Luffy sustains further injury but remains mobile. He rejects retreat and continues to advance. His decision indicates commitment to a terminal confrontation. He begins to concentrate his remaining strength into repeated direct strikes. The strikes gradually overcome the defensive systems protecting the commander. The commander attempts to counter with maximum output. His armor begins to show structural compromise. Internal systems destabilize under sustained impact. Control deteriorates. His movements become erratic. Luffy continues advancing despite blood loss and reduced mobility. A decisive exchange occurs. Luffy delivers a concentrated attack that breaches the commander's armor and disrupts internal stability. The hostile leader is propelled backward and rendered incapacitated. The engagement ends with the commander unable to continue combat. His defeat is complete and irreversible within this encounter. Following the fall of the commander, the remaining hostile forces lose cohesion. No immediate retaliation occurs. The battlefield enters a state of cessation. The threat level drops sharply. Structural damage remains but no further aggression is initiated. Luffy collapses from exhaustion but remains conscious. His injuries are severe but stable. Sanji remains incapacitated but alive. Zeph observes without intervention. The outcome establishes Luffy as the decisive force in the conflict. The opposing force is neutralized. The episode concludes with the battlefield secured through exhaustion rather than dominance. The conflict ends with no further resistance. Long-term consequences remain unresolved. The path forward is altered by the outcome of this confrontation. To preserve archival stability and ensure continuity of recorded data, the viewer is instructed to like, subscribe, and share this record through approved distribution channels.